Hey, speaking of basement bars or anything, here's a nice little transition. You want to make sure that your basement bar, whoever's living there in the house, is also as accessible and safe as it can be. And for that, you talk to Frank Wasilewski, CEO of Access. Frank, do you like that professional transition to you, my friend?
That was an awesome segue. Well done, John.
Segue, that's the word I was looking for. I know you guys do a lot of work in bathrooms and everywhere, but hey, a lot of guys and gals still like hanging out in the basement, and going up and down those stairs ain't easy, and I'm sure you guys do a lot of work in basements too.
We do a lot of work in basements, to be honest with you. A lot of therapy rooms, a lot of adding bathrooms down there, so you don't have to go back up the stairs to use the bathroom every time. Avoid those extra trips up and down the stairs.
That's well said. He's, Frank, by the way, is the CEO of Access, the Midwest leader in home accessibility solutions, elevator, stair lifts, bathroom modifications, and more. And it really is, there's no one-size-fits-all approach to a home, Frank. That's why you guys really give it individual care when you go and visit and see what a home needs or what it may need in the future. Because that's what it's about, right? Looking at today, but also looking at tomorrow.
Yeah, it actually is. And we just got done with a project in Springfield, Illinois, where a client was being told he needs a lift, he needs a lift, he needs a lift, he needs a lift. Well, the thing is, he could still walk. He could still move. And we want to keep people moving. And a lift can be expensive. It can be $35,000, $40,000, depending on what you need to do to get the site ready for it. And we were able to just rebuild his staircase outside and add hand railings that he could actually utilize and bring his walker up. And we were able to do that for under $4,000, and he's moving around really well and still keeping his legs going, which is what we really want to see happen.
Are you guys able to change the pitch of it at all, or lengthen out the stairs, or what do you guys do to change something on the outside?
So your typical staircase is 7 to 8 inches tall, right? Each tread going up. Mm-hmm. We would try to reduce that down to about 4. And then instead of it being 12 inches deep, we try to make it somewhere around 18, as long as we have the space to do it. And that allows somebody to help, bring up their walker, hold on to a handrail, shuffle their feet when you can't pick your knees up as much, and just make it easier to transition up.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, but that's still a big job, but it's not as big as a stair lift. And if that's going to help him out for 10 or 15 years, then he's saving a lot of money. And then if he needs a lift later, he goes to you guys again.
Yes, correct. He can always come back to us for a lift. But the bigger thing is keeping him moving, because the more he moves his legs, the healthier he's going to be and the longer he's going to live. And that's what it's all about.
I hadn't thought about that. You're right. If you keep on moving, you're going to be up healthier and then at home longer. What about spring cleaning? What are we thinking as we get towards the spring home improvement season?
You need to really look out for the contractor. This is the time of year where contractor is going to come into your home and he's going to say, hey, you can have this stair lift or this basement remodel or whatever, and they're going to give you this price, $8,000, $20,000, and they're going to say, John, if you sign today, we'll give you a $2,000 bonus, but I won't be able to offer that to you tomorrow. And that should be a clear-cut sign to all of our listeners. If somebody tells you that, politely ask that person to leave your home and call somebody else. Because if they're not offering you their best price up front and they're forcing you into a sign now discount, they're just going after your money.
Yeah.
They're not looking out for you.
Almost every person that we bring on WGN, whether it's on Lou's show or Hochberg's show or scattered throughout the rest of the week, all of you have the same answer when I ask this question. Should you get second and third opinions? And I would only trust someone like you and these other folks that we work with who say, absolutely. Even if you're looking at my company, look at others too.
Every time. It is the right thing, and that's why it's being relayed out on the radio station. It is the right thing for you to do as a responsible human being and homeowner. Get multiple opinions and multiple quotes. You can always go back and call the guy up, the first guy, if that was the right one. So by all means, every time you're getting any kind of work done on your home, get multiple bids.
Frank, when I hear about Access, I think sometimes people might hear, you do stair lifts and elevators and all this. But like you have said many times, it's a lot of times it's simple, small stuff, the lighting, the grips, whatever it may be. So people don't need to be fearful that just by calling you and bringing you to the house doesn't mean they're in for thousands and thousands of dollars. You're going to give them a lot of options, what you think is best for right now. You're going to get experts involved in those decisions as well. So really, people don't have to fear that the call that they're making is going to lead to tens of thousands of dollars of upgrades.
No, sometimes they are tens of thousands of dollars. That's the only option. But we're going to try and lay out 3, 4, 5 different options for you, different paths you can take. Hey, you can spend $500 now, and in the next 3 to 4 years, you're going to need this, and it might cost $10,000 for that, but you can save for it and plan for it. We are really big on you don't have to do it all today. Let's map this out so it's reasonable for you.
And I like that the assessment in the house is free. That's huge. People can schedule that with Access at allaboutaccess.com, allaboutaccess.com. Frank, we'll chat soon, okay, bud?
Yeah, good talking to you, Jeff.
That's Frank Wasilewski. Let's take a little quick break, a real quick one, then the news. Then, get your questions in for Mike Epping for Center Guard Plumbing. Ask a plumber after the news on WGN.